So you're on the hunt for a home in Southwest Florida, huh? What should you really be zeroing in on? Well, think of it like this. There are four main things that should be top of mind. Then, hey, I've got a bonus tip nobody else seems to be sharing. So stick around. Keep these four priorities straight, and you'll streamline your search like a pro and invest super smartly. Speaking of home buying, if you're out there searching for tips and checklists in Englewood, Florida, you're not alone. Those terms are super popular, especially when you throw in the location. So let's dive right in. First things first, it's all about the price, right? You gotta know your limits. A good agent is your MVP here. They'll help you stay in your financial lane. You don't want to end up house poor. Nobody wants that. Start with a realistic home buying budget. And don't forget to factor in all those extras: down payment, closing costs, insurance, taxes, and those pesky homeowner fees. Being upfront about your numbers from the get go helps you avoid homes that are totally out of your league. And even better, spot those price to sell listings that might just be hidden gems. The physical condition can be a make or break deal. From the very foundation to the roof, literally, you need to inspect everything. Keep your eyes peeled for those as is terms. They usually mean you'll be signing up for a bit more elbow grease. A solid home inspection checklist is essential here. It'll save you from nasty surprises and basically be your roadmap for negotiating. Now, your eyeballs won't replace a licensed home inspector. They're the real pros. But a good personal walkthrough will help you feel out the property and decide if you're ready to make that offer. Okay, third up on our home buying hit list: location, location, location. And by that I mean pinpoint what matters to you. If you're out there chasing that mythical perfect home, you might end up feeling pretty frustrated after searching forever and a day. Trust me on this one, especially in a place like Englewood, which by the way is super close to Northport where we are. Location isn't just about being near the beach. Nope. Do you want to be able to practically roll out of bed and into time while walking historic Dearborn Street, or maybe hit the beach or access parks, or even have easy boating access? Seriously, think about it. Getting a location that perfectly aligns with your lifestyle can seriously bump up your quality of life, and bonus, it can even boost your future resale value. Turns out, local search engines are practically shouting that this is a huge focus for buyers, so you're in good company. All right, last but not least on our priority list, number 4, the floor plan. This is where you really need to put on your imagination hat and visualize your life in this space. Seriously, never ever underestimate how much the layout impacts your daily living. Whether you're dreaming of a sprawling open floor plan, need distinct separate zones for different activities, or absolutely must have guest suites for when grandma comes to visit, just picture how your everyday life and future needs will fit or won't fit into that space. Now, depending on how old the home is, you might notice some pretty similar design trends from that specific period. So if your heart is set on, say, an open floor plan, you might need to adjust your expectations a bit on the year the home was built to find that perfect style. It's all about finding that sweet spot. All right, so here's the grand finale and that bonus tip I mentioned earlier, the one nobody else is talking about. This is a biggie, especially here in Florida. You've got to observe the elevation of the home. Seriously, take a good look at how it sits compared to the neighbors' lots. Can you actually see how water is going to run off during those famous Florida downpours? Are there any signs of erosion lurking around? This might seem like a small detail, but trust me, ignoring it can lead to some seriously bigger headaches and probably leaky basements if we had those here down the road. So please, whatever you do, don't overlook this one. Pun intended, of course. Okay, so by honing in on price, condition, location, and the layout, you're narrowing down your search like a genius. That means you're saving a ton of time, a boatload of stress, and a good chunk of change. Whether you're hunting for a charming existing house or scoping out a shiny new build, this little framework makes sure you've checked off every single box. If this checklist was a lifesaver for you, share it with any friends or family who are currently in the chaotic trenches of home shopping. And hey, if you're craving even more home buying tips tailored specifically to Englewood, Florida, then give me a follow on social media to stay in the loop. You won't want to miss out.